EMP series, Utopia on Earth. I woke up early today and sat out under the pavilion and drank my decaffeinated coffee. It was the perfect temperature outside. Not too hot, not too cold. The sun was shining just enough to warm my face, but not too much to give me sunburn. All our metal objects that had synthetic stocks and long steel barrels, which sent out little copper or lead pieces of evil hatred, had magically disappeared overnight. They were replaced by long sticks with fuzzy feathered ends, which we could tickle each other with. Anyone who refused to smile was asked to please go back to bed and not get up until they could always be happy. Carl Fairley came for lunch with his family and all the men from Section 7. They also had the long, fuzzy tickle sticks. Captain Crawford and Congressman Holmes came with the troops, too, and they were all very happy as well. Crawford and Holmes brought fruit salad and hot dogs. Carl Fairley brought hamburgers and coleslaw. We at the church provided a variety of soft drinks and paper plates to serve the good, wonderful, awesome, delicious food on. As everyone entered the pavilion, they passed by a sign on the steps that read, "To anybody coming to this place, you are hereby obligated to love each other unconditionally. It is a safe space which must remain free from all microaggression at all times. If you are capable of independent thought, or prone to have your own opinion, please do not come any further. Everyone who continues beyond this point will get an award for good behavior and a trophy for being a unique individual. All speech henceforth must be politically correct and non-judgmental in every way. Only certain truth can be spoken here. If it is truth that could possibly hurt someone's feelings, it is not allowed. If, on the other hand, it is a friendly, non-hurtful truth that gives everyone a warm, fuzzy feeling in their bellies, then you may speak of that. Please look around you before you speak. If what you want to say could possibly offend or upset anyone, please don't say it." As we all sat around in silence, everybody smiled and was happy. Then Carl Fairley stood up abruptly and shouted, "Look, everyone! A magical, multicolored unicorn is running out in the field." Captain Crawford responded, "That's awesome. Thank you for noticing it, Carl, and for sharing it with all of us." Carl interjected, "You're welcome, Captain. I'm glad it brought you peace and joy." Captain Crawford retorted, "Oh, please, Carl, call me by my nickname, Chip. All my friends call me Chip. Can I count you among my friends, Carl?" "Oh, why, yes, I hope so, Chip. One can never have too many friends." "I agree, Carl." Then Richie looked out toward the western horizon. The sun was beginning to set and the sky was beautiful. Carl got up and went to sit over by his new friend Chip Crawford. Everyone was getting along, and after dinner we all sat around the fire and sang songs. Of course, the songs did not contain any material that had words that could be used in any context whatsoever for a negative effect. And the fire was not hot at all. It was just warm enough to make everyone feel good. The smoke rose straight up so that nobody's eyes got the smoke in them. Bad eye-burning smoke was not allowed in the non-hot fire in the land of love and magical multicolored unicorns. There was no conflict, and nobody was allowed to have an opinion or an independent thought. Therefore, there was never any tension whatsoever. Crawford and Carl Fairley immediately began work to construct a large, non-dangerous amusement park where the rides were very exhilarating, but not at all scary. The end. In the last 2 days, YouTube has demonetized over 21 of my videos, some that have been out for months without issue. It says the material is not friendly for all advertisers. In the past, they would periodically demonetize a video and I would request a review, and within a short time they would review it. In every case, they reversed the ban and allowed the monetization. Now, on these videos which were demonetized all at once, when I request a review, it tells me that they cannot manually review videos with less than 1,000 views in the last 7 days. Now, not one of my videos has ever received 1,000 views in a week. So that means I can never have a manual review. So the preceding narrative is a video suited for YouTube. My EMP series will now be about a group of non-denominational, non-opinionated people with no political, moral, or social preconceived notions about anything. The story will be written to tell about an EMP that when detonated shot non-harmful fairy dust upon the planet which made everyone happy. Carl Fairley will be unavailable for activity as he is currently trying to figure out what gender he identifies with. Josh Timothy, who recently turned 18, had a grandfather who at age 18 stormed the beaches of Normandy, charging towards people who were trying to kill him. Josh has now established a safe zone in the pavilion basement to shelter himself from hurtful words. A crowd of evil word ends with Tifa demonstrators protested because they considered pastors' preaching to be hateful. And because they will not tolerate hate, they burned the church down and killed them. All the elderly people died because the food we had stored up had to be made available to the whole citizenry when the magical unicorn came. All the young able-bodied people sat home playing Xbox and ate for free. The 4 remaining men left in the town that were capable of cutting firewood could not cut enough to keep them all warm, so the Xbox kids eventually died too. In their final act, they wrote a scathing letter to the 4 able-bodied men, declaring that it just was not fair. The end. The end.